Are you guys going to the Haunted Inn by Needlehead, trying to play ball with a little
that
boy
would be really
ghost?
cool. Unfortunately not, I don't think.
What is that?
It's Japan's most haunted inn is about 15-20 kilometres from here.
Oh shit, okay.
Pretty cool.
But,
Most haunted?
Yeah.
You've been there?
Yeah, twice.
And did you see anything?
Some weird things happened.
Like?
Toy bird fell off the shelf randomly while Ryoshua and I were walking around. Of course, we stopped filming for just a moment, and one of these birds, I can't remember which one it was, maybe one of these two, just fell off the shelf, and it was really weird. There was no wind, we didn't knock it, the floor wasn't moving with the foot movement. It just went oh and just fell off. And again, I'm not a superstitious person, don't believe in ghosts or anything like that, but it was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Yeah, and then this little toy bird just fell off the wall randomly while we were wandering around.
Did you have the window open?
No. But I don't believe in ghosts. Just saying, it was a bit weird. Just because the bird just randomly fell down.
But you believe in aliens?
I believe in strawberry jam.
Well, we all believe in that, but that's different. That's a different conversation.
Help me, the cream is everywhere. Can you rub it in for me, Paul?
It's your Joker arc.
You don't believe in ghosts, Chris?
Nah, not really. Do you?
Maybe.
Really?
I do.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Why is that a surprise?
I wasn't expected. I don't have a problem with people believing in it. You know, Natsuki does, Charlotte does.
Yeah.
They've had Natsuki claims to have seen the ghost of his uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. What, have you seen anything?
Yeah. I've had my experiences.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Mostly when I was a monk, actually.
When you were a monk?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What did you see?
Saw some spirits. Once. I've never really talked about it.
What better place to do it? The Lawson Park.
The Lawson's Coffee Bar.
Welcome back to Serious Chat.
Serious Chat.
We've gone today. What did you see, though?
Huh?
What did you see?
Well, I've seen the spirit of my grandma.
Oh, whoa.
That was separate. But
were you in like a temple? You say you're a monk. Were you in the temple at the time, or?
So I've had two experiences. One when I was in a temple, and the second time during my grandma's funeral, I guess.
Oh wow. When you say you saw your grandma, how did she appear?
Sorry?
How did she appear when you saw her?
Oh, bro, it's a whole thing. Maybe I'll tell you the full story someday.
Yeah, I mean
it's a long story.
That's a serious thing, though. You know,
yeah.
Natsuki says he saw his uncle. I don't know how I'd make it up or anything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's always like personal experiences, right?
Absolutely. It's one of those things that, you know, it's hard to believe or appreciate until you see something yourself, right?
Have you seen aliens though?
No, I haven't.
Do you believe in them?
I believe in aliens because it's fun.
Yeah.
Not for the probers, but
yeah, I made a video on it recently about UFOs and more covering stuff going on in the US, but I have an open mind. But I think you've got to be sceptical about these things and
Yeah.
you know, always do your homework and try and work out what's going on. Yeah. But no, the most haunted inn about 20 kilometres from here. So there's a boy called the Badashi. He's a ghost boy. He's said to like manifest in the middle of the night and like jump up and down in your stomach, which wouldn't go down very well after that meal I've just had. He'd be like, and I'd be like, blah.
It'd be a fucking bouncy castle.
It would be a bouncy castle of sick, of vomit. But while I was there with Ryoshua, nothing. Like we were walking through this big room with lots of ornaments and things.
Yeah.
And just randomly a little bird just fell off the shelf. There was no wind, there was no physical interaction with the bird that flipped. So that was a bit weird. But yeah, I don't know. It's a cool place though. They sort of encourage you to go around and walk around it at night. Which is the only hotel I know in Japan that sort of does that. They switch all the lights out, essentially. They're like, go see if you can find anything. And there's people wandering around all night, jump scaring you in the corridor in darkness. Really cool place.
Do you like haunted houses and all that kind of
I mean, they're a bit creepy, aren't they? As long as Connor or Natsuki's there to protect me, I'm fine. Now. It makes for a good video though. I remember when I went to the abandoned love hotel with Joey. He just looked like a film set, and it was fucking terrifying in there. There was bats. There was these like drawings of like really horrible things. You know, it was a pregnant like cut open, drawn on the wall of every room. This love hotel. That was pretty unsettling.
Not much love there.
Yeah.
And then I took Joey to the UK's most haunted prison, and when we were getting the tour,
made him sleep there, right?
yeah. And when we were getting the tour, the guy was like, "Who's in cell 17?" And Joey and I were like, "We are." And he was like, "A man killed himself in that one with a rope, and he's still in there now." And all through the night, I kept looking up at like the window where the rope came, and I was just like, so yeah, it's fucked. But I find that sort of thing doesn't do very well on YouTube, so I've sort of taken a step back from it all.
Oh, it depends on the area of YouTube, you know.
Perhaps, yeah.
I feel like, especially true crime.
True crime does really well, yeah.
Is
Maybe I should get into that.
big thing.
Do true crime. The crimes of CdawgVa.
I just got tortured.
What?
First of all, the toilet had like the red thing on it, like it's occupied. So I was like, and then no one was coming out. So then I tried to open it like a savage. I was like, it's locked. And then I was waiting there for a good 5-10 minutes, and then eventually I was like, no one must be in there, and it was just open. I should push. And then
how's that torture?
No, here's where the torture comes in. Then I sat down on the toilet. So I was like, just, having relieving myself. The one moment of peace from Chris I get in the day. And I'm like, alright, good, I've come clean up a day. Ice cold water. Ice cold water shut up my butthole. And I was like,
We've been having a deep conversation about UFOs and ghosts. And you've been like turning your ass to a water fountain.
No, I was turning it into a torture table.
Did you get my coffee?
Oh shit, was wrong.
Oh, well, it's coffee.
You wanted one thing.
What do you want?
I wanted one thing, Connor.
You want anything?
I'm good.
I want to test your camera with this setup and see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be cool to hear you talk about it on Trash Taste.
Yeah.
You not talked about it before?
I've not talked about it.
Really? Because you know Connor and Jay will judge you. You can't talk to Connor about anything like interesting. Oh, loser. It's like UFOs, ghosts, supernatural.
I think we talked about UFOs on Trash Days. I don't know, none of us have seen one, but
No.
when you had those fucking files that were released by the
Yeah, I mean, there's some really interesting things going on there.
yeah, it's not UFOs, it's like UAPs,
Lots
right?
of lots of people, lots of very high-ranking people claiming something's going on. But I remain in the video I did. I sort of say I'm on like a needle going between skeptic and believer. It goes back and forth.
Yeah,
And I never really know where I am. I'm probably ever so slightly notched towards believer than skeptic at the moment, but
yeah.
it comes and goes.
Revealing the hat out.
It's turning on and burning.
But there are a lot of people trying to cash in and monetize things.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
It is a serious problem. So I have to be extremely skeptical on it all. You know.
Yeah, because especially Thai culture is super superstitious. There's a lot of like black magic,
Right.
especially in the countryside. I remember when I was a kid, my parents would always take me to like fortune tellers, which is a massive thing in Thailand.
It sort of is here to some extent, not to Thailand's degree, but
yeah, I mean in Japan as well. It's
there's like people that sit with tables out on the street at night, and you go over and get your palm read and things like that.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's all like I like doing it as like just good fun, a nice laugh.
Okay, I got you a present.
What's that?
Oh
my god!
Yeah, that's a really rare book to find. Holy shit!
Look at this. Trump. It's like
You
UFO.
open it, my hands greasy.
Okay. Oh my god, you made it all greasy.
Oh,
Have a gander through that.
what is this? Oh my god!
Whoa, what the fuck?
What is this? We got alien.
It looks like what Connor did in the toilet.
What the fuck? Why is he selling this in the convenience? This is like Chris' latest video.
Oh, this was in my video. This one.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Looks like a
That's
rock.
interesting. They've modified the image there because the original doesn't look like that. It looks like that. It looks like they've enhanced it quite a lot.
Enhance. What is that? That looks like That looks like something out of a Steven Spielberg film, man. Look at that.
Isn't that me drain in the shower?
This is taken in Scotland. It's called the most compelling UFO photo ever taken by two chefs who saw an object being circled by a Harrier in the sky and then it blasted off. I think it's a
looks like that ship from Star Wars.
I think it's a military craft that's being tested. Personally,
There's a lot of stuff.
this is cool.
You're saying if it's too clear, it's fake.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why is there a little Trump in the corner?
The
What's up?
Egyptians. Let me see.
Oh, it always comes back to the Egyptians, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It always somehow comes back to the pyramids. All the UFO stuff. Aliens.
John F. Kennedy.
Oh, there we go. There's your Trump photo. What does that have to do with him? I don't know.
Make the skies amazing again.
We're gonna find the aliens. We're gonna make a deal. We're gonna put the tariffs on the aliens. No more Mars. No more deals with Mars. We're gonna bring back Mars rocks to America. No more deals with those slimy Martian thugs. They came groveling to me from Mars.
I was waiting outside the toilet door
Yeah.
and I just heard a kid there going, "Ah!"
But you coming, mate?
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe after what you did to the toilet, they were just experiencing something awful.
Aliens did do a number on that. What did he say?
These aliens did it.
Blame it on the aliens.
Aliens fucked up the toilet. Is that what happened in the Lawson's toilet?
Yeah.
It's the aliens shot it and destroyed the toilet.
No, actually, that was a poltergeist experience. I got.
Right. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You know, it's kind of like the Exorcist. Except instead of like puking, it came out of my ass.
Oh my god.
What?
I don't know what to think about
It's a conversation I didn't expect to have today.
this. This is the sort of high-level conversation you can experience on the cyclocam.
Oh, aliens. What the fuck?
What? Oh god.
What does that have to do with this?
It's Hitler meeting the aliens.
Why is there a Hitler in this
And on his
book?
birthday, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's just a Hitler in this book. What is this? Some kind of like crazy conspiracy theory?
This is where it started. What? It started with.
What the? What is this book? What the?
I'm so confused.
Oh, it's actually like a wacko conspiracy theory book.
Wow.
Why are they selling that in the convenience store? I guess it sells.